Hey, Brother James. Okay, so part of the instructions say to go through why we scored ourselves as we did. Um, so I'll try to go through that quickly. So I do think I'm very curious and very creative. I do think that I can fill in gaps in my knowledge with information online and also from others, getting help from others. I do enjoy learning from others very much, and I do love it even more when I can help others learn from me. So I would definitely give myself a mastery on all of those. Divide and conquer approach, absolutely. I'm good at that. I can make sure that I break down problems into small, trivial steps. For example, I'll go to mobile first because that's the way we're supposed to be designing. I've got this cool little animation that should have been a small thing, but ended up being a really big thing that I added in at the last minute. I thought it would be really fun to have the arrow shoot. Just using my resources around me, such as my teammates and the internet, I was able to break that down into smaller incremental problems and figure it out so that worked the way it did. The other thing that was a problem when I select find your bow from my options and the options that come up, the bow options that come up, I click on one simple one to pull up more information, and then I want to add that to my favorites list. It does get added to my favorites list, but then I thought, well, what if somebody like my dad, who doesn't navigate very good on the internet, tries to save it twice? This bow is already in your favorites list. Having that message go away was another problem that I ran into that I was able to work through and step through using the debugger and the coder, and be able to problem solve that. So that was good. And so that's why I'd give myself mastery on that. These last two I would give myself proficient. And the reason for that is I see this as being like a wizard, and I'm not quite a wizard yet on coding. So yes, I'm using an MVC mode. Yes, I'm using storage from my database. Yes, I'm able to design with mobile application design practices first, and also made effective use of CSS transitions. So obviously this is my best work on transitions, but I also wanted to make it so that these kind of dance or pop when you hover over them. I also wanted to make sure that when we hover over this find your bow, it's just nice and smooth. So I liked being able to work on that. I liked being able to problem solve through all of these things, to remove them, to be able to find them easy, be able to pull up some awesome bows, and then to be able to save it to a favorites list and be able to remove them easy enough, and then have it all look just as great on mobile first. So that is why I scored the way I did. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your help this semester. I really appreciate it. All right, have a good one. Merry Christmas.